We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to get things rocking, the Pro Bowl kicker from the NFC last year, Aldrick Rosas. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Mike, 6, right there, 56. Switch up.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Open man, it's Stocker. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
56. Check 56. Come on, boy. Where'd he go? You better be ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Mike, 53. Mike.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And right away, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's third and short. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Giants.
Mike 54. 65.
On first down, McKinnon again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Keep it up, guys. Check 3. Check 5. Switch.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 yards there, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 31, Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Set. He's under the ending. It's our time. Go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. And what?
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check 53, right? Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run. Mike, 53. Off. Mike. Watch twist. Cut up.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Looking deep for Elliott. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 45 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New York set to take the field. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Mike 19. Mike 54. I got you, son. Alert. Right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen finding Harris over the middle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
56.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing now is Allen. He finds McKinnon, complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's got this down to the 35. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Elliott, toss right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
54 Mike. Let's go, baby. Let's get that ball. Slam, slam, slam. Mike, 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Hey, what's it? 54. Mike, 54.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. On the move to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Check 26, check 26. Check. Stay tight.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Alex Okafor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd and 13.
Round 80. Mike 54. I got you, Pop. Monday. Here we go. 54. I got it.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, put you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking in zone for Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Julio Jones, 35 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Now Haskins, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. What a break here. Turnover late in this first half, and now they're set up in field goal range already.
With a chance to get more. So what you're telling your unit as they go out onto the field is very simply this. We've got 3 in our hip pocket. Don't jeopardize that. Let's attack and go for the big one here. Let's go get 6 and give ourselves a chance to really feel good going into the half.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Alert.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken short. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Alert. Pass. 6-6. Look out.
Throwing again. Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. McCoy. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Hey, Manny! Check right, 54. Pass. Come on, let's go.
Allen now on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. And Jones has it over the middle. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, Allen. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I'm coming.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And it's 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, Alpha.
Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. And the Giants send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
At their own 10-yard line.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go, Z. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be
2nd and 5 now. Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go. Look at the plan. Check. Watch 54. Hey, let's get in that hole.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Ready, go. Check Mike 54.
And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
All day, baby. All day. All day. 22, jet, cover. 22.
Play action. Haskins. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They go play action with Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All day, just like this.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pass 85, pass 85. Go, go.
To the air, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Julio Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. 50 seconds to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Switch, switch, switch. Check, check.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Right there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's what I do.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Allen. And able to find Green. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
56, 56. Check hot route. Hot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Rosa's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Giants' 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 53's the money.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Let's go, baby.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Block. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. In your face.
A give to Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And left side here, it's Graham. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Haskins to throw it. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full shit.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Runs through the contact. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. Check 52. He's got it. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Let's go.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Check, ready. Hey, hold on. 54. Mike, 54. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, let's hurry.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm...
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed?